Hey y'all, so I am live because I'm going to answer some questions that I have in my DM. I'm also going to answer the questions under my YouTube videos. So I am live on YouTube and Instagram. Okay, so I'm gonna jump. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment section, and I'm going to start answering questions. So the first question from Tracy is, what type of shampoo and conditioner should she use for moisture? And I always recommend Olaplex number 4 and number 8. And hey, Crown by Mimi. Ooh. I'm trying to go live on Instagram and YouTube, and I got my setup kind of crazy. Okay, so Tracy was asking about shampoo and conditioner for moisture. So I said you can use Olaplex number 4, and you can deep condition with Olaplex number 8. And she also said that she's been having some problems with single strand knots. So I just did a video on single strand knots too, so I'll upload that soon. But basically, single strand knots are one or two things. They're either split ends that have raveled together with one another, or just like your regular curl pattern that's raveled together with one another. So get a trim, and that'll help with single strand knots. She also said she has dry, itchy scalp. So with dry, itchy scalp, you can just making sure that you wash your hair on a consistent basis, and you're not using anything that kind of like irritates the scalp. Okay, so another question that I got is, can you talk about how to transition? Oh, big chop or wait to transition your hair. So it's just a personal preference if you want to big chop or transition. With me, I did a big chop. I transitioned first, and then I did my big chop because transitioning was like not for me. If you're just tuning in, I'm answering questions from my DM and under my YouTube videos. So yeah, if you can maintain short hair after you big chop, I would say big chop, just to get rid of your relaxed ends. She also said, my hair looks like yours before I big chop, but somewhat shorter, it grows slow. She don't know what to do. So she said she big chopped, her hair grows slow, and she don't know what to do. So you pretty much just have to have patience when you big chop, and just making sure you follow a good routine. Yeah, just follow a good routine when you big chop, and you'll be okay. Just have some patience, and your hair will grow. You just got to be patient. So someone asked, what heat protection products do I use before I silk press? So you guys know I use this in my video all the time. It's a Pravana Intense Therapy leave-in. That's like my ultimate favorite leave-in conditioner to use. It's also heat protectant, so I like to use that before I silk press. How often do you silk press? I silk press my hair every 3 to 4 weeks in the winter months. So in the in the summertime, I'll wear my natural hair. So like this is like a blowout with wand curls. So I don't like to really silk press too often in the summer because we sweat and the hair reverts in the summer months. Oh yeah, and then somebody asked me what is my reason for not doing silk presses in the spring and summer months. That's why, because I typically sweat and I don't like it to revert, and then I like to just wear my natural hair out sometimes. Okay, so someone asked, what type of conditioner can you mix with the 4-in-1? So she's talking about the Olaplex 4-in-1, and I told y'all in my last YouTube video that if you feel like if the number 8 Olaplex is not moisturizing enough, you can mix it in with another conditioner. So whatever your favorite conditioner is that you feel like give your hair moisture, give it slip, you can mix it in with the Olaplex number 8. And okay, so the next question is, how long do you leave 0 in and how long do you leave 3 in? She is talking about the Olaplex. So for this, I always tell my clients this. 0, you can leave in for 10 minutes. 3, I highly recommend leaving in for like 20 to 30 minutes. No, I would say just 15 to 20 minutes for number 3 if you have really damaged hair and you're trying to get it healthy. But if your hair is not damaged and you kind of just want to keep up with the maintenance of your hair, then I would say, yeah, leave it on for, well, you don't need to leave it on for long if you don't really have damaged hair. But if you do have damaged hair, you can leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so someone said, why do you put the plastic cap on your hair when you're steaming? You really don't have to. I put it on sometimes just to add more moisture into my hair. The main thing is when you are steaming your hair is to like put away your ends. So clip up your ends so that the heat from the steam is not touching the ends of your hair, because it can get really hot under that steamer. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section. But yeah. So someone said, my hair is thickest at the back and thin at the front. What do you recommend? She said, I'm able to cut it back blunt because of the shorter, thinner front. It can't cut the same. Okay, so she's basically saying her hair is thickest in the back and thinner in the front. Now, the reason why I feel like that happens a lot with people is because they get braids with synthetic hair too much. So whenever I see clients come in and they get braids back to back to back, because of the tension from the braids, it kind of breaks off the front of the hair first, because this perimeter in the back is usually like the weakest part of the hair and the most fragile. So that's why I see plenty of people have thinner hair in the front than in the back is high tension hairstyle. So if you wanted to grow all one length, then I would suggest no high tension hairstyles and kind of no ponytails, like tight ponytails to the back or anything. Kind of just like braid your hair with only your real hair, and then like put a wig on for a long period of time and kind of just leave it alone. Okay, so someone else said, I have 4C hair. Would it work in my hair? And she's talking about heat training. She was asking me like, if she has 4C hair, can she heat train? And 4C hair doesn't mean anything really. It's mostly like saying you mostly want to just think about the density of your hair. So I'm assuming she probably has like coarse, thick density hair. And she was asking, could she heat train it? Yes, you can heat train it. As you guys can see, I have thick, high density hair, and I heat train my hair. So yeah, you can. It's just that when you are heat training, you want to make sure that you are heat training on healthier hair. So if you've been to a stylist and your split ends go far up the hair shaft, then I would say wait to heat train and get your hair healthier first. So don't try to heat train on like damaged hair. And then always use like, you know, low temperatures and ceramic flat irons. Okay, and then someone asked recently on the video that I just posted on my Instagram is, how long are shears good for? So it depends on the type of shears that you get. So if you get the cheaper ones, they're going to last like, especially those ones from Walgreens, so they're only going to last about 2 to 3 trims, the cheaper ones. The more expensive ones, like my shears that I got from cosmetology school, are like $700. So, but that's because I'm cutting people's hair a lot. So they're gonna last me years as long as I keep up with them. So if you purchase shears, you want to keep up with them. The cheaper ones, you don't have to do anything to them, but use them a couple times and then throw them away. But if you get more expensive ones, then you want to wash them off with like a paper towel, and then you want to oil them, and then you never want to drop expensive shears because you can chip them. But I think that's it for the questions on my Instagram comments and YouTube. I'm actually about to log out of YouTube.